So we're back here, and we have to go talk to Alyssa.
So you know so much about Gozer because...
Because I'm a specialist in ancient Mesopotamian cultures and architecture. Sumerian primarily. Gozerian more specifically. I'm here as a guest curator for the Gozerian exhibit that's opening tomorrow at the Natural History Museum.
You are aware that we also have some history with Gozer?
Yes, of course.
Gozer was a bush leaguer before he met us. A strictly farm team deity. We put him on the map.
But our getting stiffed on invites to opening night, just an oversight, right?
I don't have anything to do with that.
That, gentlemen, was all me. And I can assure you it was not an oversight.
Oh, by the way, you have visitors.
Thanks, Janine. You're a first-class lookout. Walter Peck. I did not recognize you without the mayor's backside attached to your nose.
Okay, everybody put them back in their skivvies. Apologies. Dr. Selwyn, are you all right?
I think so, but I'm worried about the exhibit.
Are you kidding? You can't buy publicity like this. The guest curator of the Gozer exhibit, the expert Peck recommended, is attacked the night before the opening by Gozer himself? Please, tell me that was Gozer.
Gozer manifested in a familiar form, one he had used before, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, but this event was weaker than his first encounter with us.
Ha! That's all I need, thanks.
Come on, Jock. What's the idea of bringing Peck around here? Oh, have I coughed at the wrong time?
Listen, here's the deal. You and Peck and all you guys are going to work together.
What? No way, no how.
Impossible.
Look, this city has given you at least a dozen contracts for the jails, courthouses, and wharves. You guys want to grow your business. Get some county and state work, too. I'm all for it. You've been big supporters and great for my campaign.
Well, some have said our endorsement is what got you elected.
But not out loud. Anyway, after all the damage you've been causing lately, the city council wants you under close supervision for a period of no less than 6 months.
We file reports on time. There's no need for extra supervision.
Funny guy, Venkman. You've always been my favorite. Well, that's where your old friend Peck comes in. He's annoying, a stickler for the rules. In other words, the perfect Peck for the job. He's our new head of Peacock.
Peacock?
PCOC, Paranormal Contracts Oversight Commission. And my first official act is going to be suspending you clowns' operating license.
Lighten up, Peck. Launch your investigation if you have to, but for now just keep them under control and my office in the loop. But remember, if the Ghostbusters cease to exist, so does your job. So you need each other. Beautiful in an ironic, symmetrical kind of way, isn't it?
Hey, Mulligan, come on.
It's Mayor Mulligan to you, Venkman. So, we have an understanding? This kind of protects us all. You want more government business, I want to keep my approval rating, and Peck wants his little fiefdom. You play by the rules. Easy. We all get what we want, and the city council gets what they need. Okay, big night tomorrow, Alyssa. Get some rest.
So, now that we're all friends, can we get invites to the museum opening?
Not likely. But I'll be seeing you soon. You can count on that.
Doesn't Peck look exactly like the kind of guy who'd accidentally walk into the stream of a bosun glider? I'm just saying, it could happen.
Venkman just casually planning murder.
Venkman, please.
Ray and I have been talking.
And we think we should have a look at the museum. Whatever happened tonight, it started there.
Okay, I'll take one for the team. Stay with Alyssa. You guys go with Winston and the recruit. I'll be your personal protection.
What about Peck? He's supposed to be informed of everything we do.
What he doesn't know can't hurt us.
Hey guys, you need to make a detour. Something big is going down. It's on 1010 winds now.
Tune it in.
And another ghostly sighting has staff at the New York Public Library scrambling for answers.
The Gray Lady.
Let's get her for real this time.
Whoa.
What about the museum?
It's been there for 104 years. Where's it going to go today?
This thing you guys have for the Great Lady borders on the weird. You know that, right?
She made us look like schmucks. Not this time.
Oh, and another thing, Pat called and says that I'm required to tell him where you are and what you are up to.
Tell him he can meet us at the museum. We'll be there. Eventually. Big crowd. Venkman would love this.
Captain McMahon from the 12th says there was a massive disturbance. Real fireworks show.
Not much going on now.
Maybe. But didn't there used to be 2 lions out here?
Check for valences.
Interesting.
I learned if you do it slow enough, he doesn't move at all. And he's just jiggle in place.
Hey, Cadet, you need to see this.
It's like he really, really has to pee.
Stand back. Look out! There they go!
Double full torso animators! Come on! After them!
You heard Stamps.
So I don't know if we've mentioned this or not, but most of the stuff in Ghostbusters is based off of real ghost-busting stuff that Dan Aykroyd's dad did in research.
A couple of Class 5 animators.
I always assumed that he was just making it up as he went along to sound important. Because otherwise, why was he there?
No, apparently Dan Aykroyd's dad was like really into ghostbusting, and as a result, Dan Aykroyd is really into ghostbusting, and so all this stuff is based off of like Dan Aykroyd's dad's research.
How about a little warning next time, fella?
And I'm just going to keep pretending that Ray is still just, making everything up and hoping that nobody, actually calls him on it. 'Cause
Hey, Cadet. To use the shock blaster, it's best to get in fairly close. Its effects are powerful, but dissipate quickly over distance.
And please be careful. It's a prototype. We're trusting you with it.
The stasis stream will temporarily slow down paranormal entities. If you train the stream on the target long enough, you can actually stop it entirely.
This is how you use it.
Ooh, a freeze ray.
A stasis stream. This has nothing to do with cold, but the effect is similar.
When do you have the time to work on all this stuff, Egon?
I've been conducting an experiment in which I sleep an average 14 minutes a day. Leaves me a lot of time to work.
Great. Ready to roll. Hey, Haas, you think you can handle that little fella yourself? We'll meet you back here.
Anyway, we have a new weapon now. It's, the primary fire is a shotgun-like effect, and the secondary fire is a cooling stasis, which freezes ghosts in their place. It's really handy for taking care of big dudes who like to chase you around and do a lot of damage.
like a Class 5 double torso apparition? You just made that up.
I actually think that might be an actual thing.
It just... Stan sees a ghost. Well, this one's got, like, 2 heads, so this is,
No direct source, though.
Double cranial level 5 possessor.
Yes. This is a double cranial level 5 possessor. And everyone's just like, oh, okay. Because who's gonna say otherwise?
Oh, speaking of big guys that the stasis beam comes in really handy for.
Like here, level 6 bidimensional attractor.
So the shotgun thing really sucks at first because it takes up way too much heat. But there's an upgrade that you can buy that lets you shoot off like 4 or 5 shots as opposed to 2. Which, I mean, comes in handy. But this is basically a different skin of the first boss, where you just shot him a lot, and then eventually his little head thing was grabbable.
Mm-hmm.
So already bosses are being delegated to enemies.
That happens in video games. That's a video game thing.
Next thing you know, we'll be fighting 3 Stay Puffs at once.
Where would you put them?
That's a good question.
Powers emanating from a single focal object.
You got it! Fantastic!
You've also destroyed like 1 million books. Probably a lot of them were first editions. This is the New York Library.
Yeah.
You have done countless damage.
That librarian ghost is going to be really pissed at you.
How easy was that?
Wait, not so fast. I'm getting some big fluxes here.
Speaking of which,
I think it's her.
there she is!
Yes!
No!
Oh.
Librarian.
Must trap.
There she is.
Must trap.
Door.
Something I haven't mentioned before is that just scanning ghosts in the middle actually gets you quite a bit of money. I actually did not know that until recently. I thought it was just a completion thing. But no, you actually get paid for scanning ghosts into the codex.
Well, that's part of your job as a Ghostbuster. You know, you scan them now, and Stans makes up the lane names later.
That witch.
Let's see. This one, this one's blue, and it's really big, and it's got 3 arms, so this is try as your phantasmal manifestation, level 8.
Anyway, something about the library is that I find it to be a genuinely creepy level at times.
Ease out and try to
Like,
be quiet.
this is channeling a horror vibes as hard as Ghostbusters allows itself to channel horror vibes.
Stabilizing levitation. I'd say we're close to something.
Ray.
It's not really apparent now, but like later as you go on, I actually have jumped a couple times while playing this level.
For a librarian ghost, she makes a big mess.
Ah!
That's just how she works. She has to make a bigger mess before she can fix a mess.
Gray lady, she's the first ghost we ever hunted.
Sort of like cleaning your room.
I'm pretty sure.
Sure.
Easy now. She's real.
Do you not clean your room like that?
He didn't even try that door before he kicked it open.
Let's go. We'll cut her off.
These readings are off the...
Ray just friggin' loves what he does, I gotta be honest.
Wow. Now listen, this place is reading like a psychic pressure cooker.
What's that over there? Why? What's going on? What's that? No! Stop!
This way, quick!
So yeah, this area likes to block off progress.
Oh no! Bookcases! How will we ever pass them? Maybe with our big-on proton torch here. You know, the thing that can melt steel?
Yeah, but apparently it cannot burn through bookcases. Also, I think that's a portrait of Vlad the Impaler.
Oh no, kid, look out! It's coming your way!
I didn't get a good look at it. I'll have to look at it again, but at a quick glance it looked like Vlad the Impaler.
Temperature's dropping.
I'm gonna take your word for it, because I don't know any better to say otherwise.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm in the periodical archives looking at a stack of old newspaper clippings, all about some nut named Edmund Hoover, a.k.a. the Collector. Go on. This dude has a history you should know about. He was a rare book collector who seduced Eleanor Twitty, the head librarian of this place.
The Gray Lady?
That would be my guess.
I'm not even giving my 2 weeks notice. I'm just gonna flip my middle fingers up and walk out.
I do not get paid enough for this. I make minimum wage. I'm leaving.
Oh my god, minimum wage back in 1991 money. Jeez.
It's like $3.
To be fair, it's probably worth more.
Our economy
Our
is
economy's in the shitter, yeah. Oh hey, look, stacked books.
I heard that's a thing that ghosts do.
Yeah. Oh god! Okay, so I forget exactly what these things are called.
It's a lithographical entity. Type 8.
But they're one of those kinds of ghosts that you don't capture, you just destroy them, and now that we have a shotgun, it's really easy to destroy them. Oh yeah.
They kind of look like Groot.
Okay, I'm gonna leave?
I'm gonna guess that picture back there is a developer.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way that's not a developer.
Okay, guys, it's dead up here. The good kind of me. You all cool?
We may need to get back to you on that.
what's your 20? I'm in some kind of a dark tunnel moving fast towards a bright...
Stay away from the light!
Ooh, Class 1 swarmers! Pesky but combustible.
Books, they swarm a lot. You're supposed to shotgun them, but sometimes it's actually better to bring out the stream because it's way more accurate.
Seems like it's working pretty well for Ray.
Yeah. Technically, I don't think Ray has the shotgun thing yet because the whole explanation is that you're...
Oh yeah, you're testing these because they're not sure if they're going to explode or not. So they strap them all to the newbie, which is a very Ghostbusters thing to do. Yes. Particularly a very Egon thing to do.
There's the big fish! See what he did? Give him a new home in our containment facility.
But yeah, slowing down certain ghosts is nice and all, but the shotgun is really only good for taking care of things that have set health bars and not needing to be captured. Otherwise, you're better off using the proton stream.
Did you see that? More than I expected.
And then they add a second one because why not?
Well, we did encounter the two of them at the start. They were in the lion.
Yeah. Actually, I didn't show it off, but one was in one lion, the other one was in the other lion.
No, the other lion was gone.
Yeah, that's because the other lion was already destroyed from the first one.
No, wait, I'm pretty sure they both just came out of the one, I think. I don't know. I'm probably wrong.
Eh. I'm having trouble trying to get this guy into the actual trap.
You've thrown down like 3 of them.
Actually, you can only throw down one at a time. The other trap is Ray's.
That took some doing.
Congratulations, Ray. But I'm near Special Collections. Someone you've been wanting to meet again is here.
We're on
Dad?
our way.
I thought you ran away from home. You said wanting to buy a firehouse and
Keep an eye on
capturing ghosts and technology things was not a viable line of work. Yeah.
You have so many paper cuts. You don't know it now, but you're going to be getting a shower and you're going to be washing yourself, and the body wash is going to sting like the fires of hell.
Like, ah! Ooh!
Get him!
So, yeah, keep in mind, these zombie things, like these skeleton things, are made out of books. So every one I destroy, I'm destroying at least 3 books.
Minimum 3.
Minimum 3.
Try not to shoot Ray there.
No, there's no friendly fire, it's fine. I think the only times there's friendly fire is when you cross the streams.
Still rude, though. Hold on, go back. I want to see that poster again.
I think it just said adrenaline.
No, it said adventure and had a skull with an eye patch with the Ka bar in its seat.
Oh.
Or might have been a Bowie knife. I'm not really sure. I'm not super sure on knives. All I know is that they are pointy and sharp. And smaller than swords.
They hurt when they go in.
Watch out, would you?
I have one that cuts steak.
Ooh. I have several of those.
Looks like the Gray Lady makes her own
fancy.
Keep your eyes
Yeah.
open, team.
Actually, they're not fancy. My mom stole them like 30 years ago from a restaurant that has since gone out of business.
Just take our word for
The perfect crime.
What are they gonna do? Sue us?
I missed that, Ray. Please repeat.
Enough with the shushing!
She shushes you and then she destroys a table.
Not hear a word of that,
I am
Ray.
getting mixed messages from the ghost. Okay, there's the poster. Look at it.
I turned away very
Yep, there it is.
There we go. Oh, those kids are reading that book. I wonder what book that is supposed to be, and I want to read it now.
Treasure Island?
Oh!
Never mind then.
Above you!
I read Treasure Island. Well, okay, I read half of Treasure Island once, and I found it really boring. It's one of those books that is much, much more improved by setting it in a futuristic place and then making the guy who's trapped on the island a robot.
I prefer the Muppet version.
I actually did not like the Muppet version.
But it has Tim Curry in it.
I know! I really wanted to like the Muppet version, but I don't.
You are literally the first person I've ever met who does not like the Muppet version of Treasure Island.
My sister did not like it either.
Why did you possess them and send us at them then? You have been doing nothing but destroying books the entire time. I still love that poster.
That poster is great. I will go back and I will replay this level and get a better image of that poster. And somebody can make it an avatar or something.
Winston, where the heck are you?
In the periodical section, checking the box scores from the Knicks game last night. Why?
Tell us more about this collector, Winston.
Says here that this collector used the Gray Lady to get to the rare books in her care. Specifically, a book called, get this, the Gozerian Codex.
Great.
Yeah, and when she found out what he was up to, she dumped him.
Smart lady.
Not really. Evidently, he murdered her for it.
Uh-oh.
The Gray Lady was his first victim, but he killed a bunch more.
And let me guess, he collected their bodies just like he collected books?
Bingo! Ray, you get to buy me dinner. And here's the last on the collector. Seconds before he was hanged, he said he would return as Azet Lord, some sort of god, to keep watch over the library and every rare book in its collection.
Sounds like quite the bookworm.
Sounds like the kind we run into all the time.
So yeah, the guy who ran the library wasn't creepy at all, and also that's not creepy at all. Goodbye, Panda. I'm thirsty.
It is important to stay hydrated when pursuing activities such as busting ghosts.
That's a bad sign, but it sure isn't a good one.
What are you doing over there?
Getting his ass owned by a door? So if you freeze things before you shotgun them, you've probably seen me do this a couple of times, they actually take more damage from the shotgun.
Hold on!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. They just take more damage from the shotgun if you freeze them first. But it only lasts for one shot, so make it count.
Upgrade.
Yep. Make it the stasis steam last a little longer without having to cool down my pack. That's the big disadvantage to most weapons.
Oh good, we're in the children's section.
Yeah, this isn't creepy at all. This isn't terrifying.
It kinda isn't.
Yeah. But yeah, that door is really shitty because you need to come in here to progress, and you need to destroy that table, and it costs money to destroy things. So
wait, I thought you get money to destroy things?
No, it costs money to destroy things because you're billing the city, and that's great if you're going for the achievement that's like destroy $3 million worth of crap, but if you're trying to go for the achievement that is like destroyed less than $10,000 worth of crap or something like that, it's a dick move for mandatory destruction.
I wouldn't even know how you do that. Oh look, a melting tree. That's not very nice.
No. There's black slime everywhere, and I just want out.
Hold on. That poster there was also pretty good. It was like a skull brain eating a book.
Bye.
Right, Scooter.
I'm just gonna have to go back and look at like all of the posters in this level, because I've never stopped to look at them.
Oh, this place is swank as hell.
Yeah, this place is nice. Just get a smoking jacket or something.
It's full of apparently rare and valuable volumes, so be sure to destroy everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, if you go in here, there's a collectible. This wall calendar is haunted, apparently. This vegetable-themed pinup girls.
Some ghost was very, very lonely.
Almost.
Shh.
Oh boy.
Okay, just get out of her way. And,
It's like they're throwing the whole science fiction section.
Oh, and now she throws different book ghosts at us. These are Centurions, and you need to use the capture stream on their shield before you can really damage them.
They would clearly be from the fantasy section, Egon.
I don't know, this could be history.
Well, see, he said science fiction, so...
Oh, yeah, no, this isn't science fiction at all.
I wish.
Now where'd she go?
Valence is up. She definitely left a trace somewhere.
Secret door.
Right here.
Why did the books attack us before?
No, they were just spring-loaded.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even know this area existed.
You're just, you know, you gotta open that, you gotta pull the book and you gotta move. The idea is that the big old book's clunk who is ever opening it out, so it's, you know, it's a security system.
Oh, I get you now.
Yeah, it is kind of annoying though, is every time you leave you have to reload the books. It's not a very good security system, but, you know, anyone who would build a secret door in a library isn't the most stable of people.
Yeah. I mean, he apparently did murder lots of people just to keep the fact that he murders people a secret.
Seems like a vicious cycle kind of thing.
Yeah.
Let's be very careful what we wish for down here, Ray.
Oh, are we ready for another episode of Ray Fucks Everything Up?
I am always ready for an episode of Ray Fucks Everything Up. That's my favorite show.
Awesome. Because this pedestal right here is definitely a trap. And, of course, Ray is going to go over and read directly from it.
Ray, I'm not entirely convinced this is the best course of action.
Hey, I'll bet this is a trap.
Good work.
Thanks, Ray. We couldn't have done it without you. Anyway, this is a big old arena. Just a huge old fight, and you don't really have to worry about the pedestal. The pedestal just summons more book ghosts to attack you.
Uh-oh, they've got friends.
Well, they're not really friends, they're business partners. Co-workers, really.
Yeah. I mean, they get together after work every once in a while and have a beer, but I mean, I don't think that really constitutes as friends.
You got it.
They're employed by the same evil bookshelf.
I mean, you wouldn't call the rookie a friend, would you? I mean, would you even call Venkman a friend? Venkman kind of makes fun of you a lot.
That's Venkman, though. That's what he does.
Yeah.
I don't think Egon has friends. I think Egon looks at people as varying degrees of test subjects. He just, like, if he takes her out to a bar, he's trying to gauge just how much trouble he'll get in if he does experiments on you, and if you go missing.
You're essentially a walking petri dish to Egon.
He just takes you out. So, you got any family? They live around here? You in touch with them often?
I'm telling you,
how many people would notify the police of your disappearance within 48 hours?
Our low probe experiment is working.
Yeah. Pretty much.
That's Egon in a nutshell. And then you got Winston, who I think is just friends with everybody who isn't dickless.
If Peck wasn't such an uptight asshole who has to be in control of everything, Winston would probably get along with him too. But then, you know, that it's like saying if Hornets didn't sting everyone all the time, they'd be pretty nice.
Yeah. Fuck Hornets.
Let's get a scan.
Oh, there she is!
Over there!
I don't know why I scan her every time. I have long since gotten the information that I need from her.
He said to scan, though.
Okay.
Creepy.
It was kind of creepy, actually, yes.
Peck's mouth doesn't move when he talks. Ugh! So the library is actually one of the most different levels yet. A lot of the enemies, though they are sort of similar to their PlayStation 3 counterpart, are actually really different in the way that they act and the way that you deal with them. Now, you still get the little shotgun weapon, but it works differently because there's no slowdown streaming. So instead, the way that you have to deal with the book zombies, is how they call them, is just to shoot them a bunch. They also introduce the Centurions as well, and you do have to deal with them in kind of the same way in which you activate your capture stream and then you slam it in the direction it tells you. But after that, it's just a matter of just blasting them with the photon beam. Also, this level introduces the PKE goggles, which is an item you do not get in the PlayStation 3 version of the game at all. The way it works is that you hold the L2 button while you have your PKE meter out, and this helps you find traps. That's right, there are invisible traps in the game, and you can only see them while wearing the goggles. Luckily, they don't pop up too often, I don't think, and they seem to be in pretty obvious places, like areas where you can just barely walk around them, or, big open areas where you're just thinking, hey, it's safe to run out here, but nope. Usually they're telegraphed pretty well. Also, the book golems don't appear quite yet, and even when they do, they'll act completely differently. Instead, where you fight the book golem, you fight one of the possessor ghosts, and he acts pretty much the same way as the rest of the ghosts, except this time he throws a bunch of stuff at you. He throws tables and books, and book bats usually accompany him, and book bats work exactly the same in this game as they did in the PlayStation 3 version. That's all I can think of for right now, but next time we'll have a couple bosses that I'll be able to talk about, so I'll see you then.